Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the region you're watching us from. Welcome to Oblis TV. We will give you trending football update and 100% Chelsea. Enzo Maresca has done his press conference and he said a lot of things, which we are here to share. One or two things he shared about the game that will be taking place tomorrow against Brentford.
Yeah.
He talked about his players, the arriving players coming back from the international break. He talked about Garnacho, Palmer fitness, even Reece James.
Yeah.
And also he talked about Bonanuti, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, sure.
And also emphasized on McGill that came back, that was called back from loan. You understand?
Yeah.
So we are going to deliberate on all of them. Let's start with Kopama. I know Kopama is one player that everybody want to know what is going on around him. They want to know if he's going to be involved in tomorrow game. But for now, I'll use the word probability.
Exactly.
It's still under probability. Because what we heard from Maresca this morning, he said that he trained yesterday, but not much. He did not train much yesterday.
End,
That they will see this afternoon how far and how fit he will look. You understand? But if he's not fit and if he's not ready, that means Kopama won't be taking part of the clash against Brentford. So what's your take on that?
Exactly. For me, I think it's not a bad decision. And even though Palmer is fit, or let me say 80% fit, I would still prefer that we make him rest. Because I think next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we are having a big game in the Champions League. So Bonanote is there. A good player, a creative player. He can literally do some good jobs in the absence of Palmer. So I think we should just go with our normal playing style. It's either we are starting Bonanote or if we think that it will be a risk since he's a new player, then I think we should go on with our usual playing style as we've used for our past two games. Then in the second half, we can bring in Bonanote. Then we'll do a swap for the forward players. But it's a very good idea for me if Palmer don't partake in our
so
game.
So that he'll be properly fit. And again, he mentioned management.
Yes,
that
exactly.
He said that maybe after this time, they will start managing the way Palmer plays based on games that maybe some games Palmer might not be playing, some he might play, at least try to manage the situation so that it won't get worse.
Exactly, yeah.
You understand? He also talked about the three Brazilians and also Moises Caicedo, talking about the three Brazilians, Santos, Estevão and Joao Pedro. He said that the three of them came back yesterday but did not train. And also Moises Caicedo arrived late yesterday. He did not see him. So hopefully today they will see. He's going to see all of them train today. Sure. But looking at Caicedo arriving late yesterday night, will you allow him to play against Brentford tomorrow? Knowing fully well that he will only have today to train.
Now the truth about this whole scenario is that if there was somebody to replace Caicedo at the moment, it would have been Esugo. Yeah. It would have been Esugo. But now at this same moment, Esugo is having an injury, which he will be out of the team for a while. And if there should be another substitution to cover up that space, it would have been Andre Santos. And now he has already made it clear that these American players, they are just coming and none of them were present for the training yesterday, and probably he might see them today, but them playing the game is a question mark. So Caicedo is always Caicedo. We've already built that belief on him that no matter the number of games he plays, he's still always fit to cover up that lapses. Because if, let's say for an instance that Caicedo is at, literally who is going to play? Okay, except Lavia is back. You say you want to play Lavia, which we already know that Lavia is also a manageable player. He's not a player that you can possibly play him for the whole 90 minutes. But anyhow, I would see advice
that they should play Caicedo.
Yeah, you should you might not play him throughout. But he might
even knowing fully well that he came back late yesterday night.
Caicedo is Caicedo. If Esugo was there, I would have been like a bit like, okay, let's keep him out for a while. But
because me, I was just thinking, can't we just tweak the?
It's not about if you want to keep Caicedo out of the game. Now the possible player you'll be having there is Lavia
or James. Talking about Reece James, you said that you watched him play 2 games for the England team.
Yeah.
That right now, that when he arrived to Chelsea, that he tried to manage Reece James. But looking at Reece James now, he look like somebody that is fit to play 2, 3 to 4 games a week. Will you advise Maresca to be taking that?
I will not advise. But the truth is that I think the 2 games Reece James played, I think he did not play full time. Even though he played full time, it would be one of the games. But I think in one of the match he was being substituted. I think 60-something minutes, because no matter how useful and how technical a player is, when a player is prone to having injury quick, you don't overuse the player. And we know that the international break they went for, their nations game they played, the World Cup qualifiers,
competitive game.
Yes, but you will not compare the intensity of that game to the intensity of the games in the Premier League and in the Champions League. This side is more intense, so he might play several games there and he's still fit, he's still up and doing.
But he should not risk it.
But you don't have to risk it in the club side. Especially the Premier League.
Saying that you play him 2 games.
So, because we really, at this point, we need Reece James.
We need Reece James to be fit. We need him to be fit. Whether you like it or not. Even though it's 15 minutes, Reece James, I'm okay.
Exactly. If he can just get a close by free kick and he's the taker, we are sure of a goal.
If he take 5 free kick, 3 go enter.
3 go enter, exactly. So we need Reece James, please.
God. And also, he also emphasized on McGill. He sees McGill as the number 9, maybe Joao Pedro. The way he put it, as if Joao Pedro is more like an option, you understand?
Number 9 role.
But he was more certain about McGill being in. That drops to my mind. Are we expecting McGill to play tomorrow?
Exactly. Exactly. Now, don't forget, this is what I said earlier. What Maresca will do, he will still use his. If Palmer probably is not playing this game, he's still going to use his pattern that he used for the past 2 games.
That means dropping Joao Pedro
to the 10.
Then
yes.
Playing
McGee as a 9.
Because he cannot field. Oh, God.
I'm not sure he's going to bring him Bonanote instantly to the team, like to just begin the game tomorrow. Because if there's supposed to be any change.
I remember this, Joao Pedro did not train yesterday. But anyhow, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see. But the truth is that from what Maresca said, I'm seeing him trying to use Joao Pedro in a very different style, not the usual 9, because he said that the only 9 we have is McGee, and Joao Pedro can also play that role. That even when we played against Fulham, he tried using Tyreek George,
who is an option too.
The truth is that there's something, I think there's a kind of pattern he wants to be using Joao Pedro. He doesn't want to use him as that 999.
That they cannot just predict him that is the 9.
Exactly.
The front.
He wants to use him in an unpredictable position. Let me just use that word. Now, when you will be thinking that, by the time you don't see McGee, by the time you see McGee, you say, who be this one?
All your focus go down on Joao Pedro. Yeah. Why you say McGee if he hurts you from behind?
Exactly. Because everybody will be like, this guy will destroy people for Club World Cup. See the goals against Fluminense, the goal against PSG, and the rest of it. But there's some people doing the underground dirties in the scene.
Okay. Also, he talked about Garnacho, Gani boy. He said that Garnacho arrived, he's not 100% fit, but his training is okay. He's good, but he will try to see if he can give him some minutes against Brentford tomorrow. How will you feel seeing Garnacho play? See, a lot of people have been saying that Maresca will unlock that
hidden potential.
That stuff that is hidden inside Garnacho. Do you think Maresca will really unlock that thing from Garnacho?
I'm first, before I talk about the unlocking aspects, let me talk about him starting the game, him playing the game, having some minutes tomorrow. The truth is that Garnacho having some minutes tomorrow is just like a normal something. It's still usual. It's just that the system and pattern of play has changed. I think I've watched him several times training with the boys. I think for over a week now, he has been training hard, and I think even though he doesn't get the Chelsea system of play 100%, at least to like 75 to 80%, he should understand the Chelsea system because he's a professional. And if Garnacho giving some minutes might be starting or coming in from the bench. For me, I would say, even though he starts him, it's still not a bad idea. It's still a very good one for Garnacho to start the game. And talking about unlocking his potential, Garnacho is a potential player. It's just that the condition Mayu was facing in the past years, it affected almost all their players. It reduced not just the rate of the club, but also the rates of the players.
That's the way they play.
The way they play, exactly. That intelligence, they were really lacking that intelligence.
So you believe Maresca can unlock that in Garnacho?
We've seen him. Almost all the players in Chelsea, almost all the players we have in Chelsea are good players, from our defender, from the keeper, the defender, the midfield, even down to the attacking position. Aside from Nicolas Jackson that just left and Nani Madueke, we see that this guy has really done great works in these players. Look at the likes of Tosin. Look at Kowi.
Tosin is a free agent. Oh, I'm still shocked that we signed that guy for free.
But now if you want to sell Tosin,
at least 30 suppose enter pocket.
30. How you go sell Tosin for 30?
30?
Jesus.
How old is Tosin? Tosin a young person.
Now by age they use talk about the money.
You go follow age too now. You do this thing too now.
Tosin supposed to reach like 45, 50 with the quality in they give. Like area
guys, if
ball.
you want to sell Tosin now with the current form now. And going by the age now. You go sell him for 50 million.
45, 50.
I'm telling you that 30, 35 is cool. A player that you collected for free.
Boss. We sabi that. For me, that might be your rating for him, but me, that is the rating because I have seen this boy's quality. And he has really improved well under Maresca. Chaluba, talking about, look at Cucurella, look at Gusto, talking about the midfield, look at Enzo Fernandez. Even though at this point he's a bit sluggish in the game, which we all tag to be fatigue, but he has given us.
At least you understand what Maresca wants.
Exactly.
That's it. He emphasized on Enzo Fernandez today that at least at first last season he was struggling a bit. So now he tends to understand the kind of game. But let's run through. Chelsea is going to be playing 4 away games. Our 4 games after this international break, they are all away. Brentford away, Bayern Munich away, Man U away, Lincoln City away. They want to kill us.
Now, I love the fact that you said that Chelsea is going to play 4 away games, but me, I'm still putting it to the fact that Chelsea is going to win 4 away games for the month of September. 4 good away games.
You go win Bayern Munich.
See, the only difficult person for them are Bayern Munich. Not just them. But winning Bayern Munich is not just about. It's not. See, I'm not going to target to my players. I'm going to target to my keeper. That's just the only thing now. Because I think I took time to look at this.
Don't forget, they have Nicolas Jackson. And he said something this morning that he would be happy to face Chelsea and hopefully they win.
They will win.
Not Chelsea winning or Bayern winning.
Anything he has to say. See, I'm just being skeptical about we winning Bayern because of our keeper. But if it's for the fact that we are going to score Bayern and we'll score them very well, I know Chelsea will score Bayern and we'll score Bayern very well.
Because whatever we are doing, we have to start the Champions League in a very good way.
And now, it's the reason why I feel that Bayern is going to approach us with a kind of fear is because looking at our performance against PSG.
Apart from the PSG, the system.
The system, exactly. Now, they will not know in what area to tackle Chelsea because they will feel that they are too dynamic. They can go and watch our game all over and all over again. How will they use win game? It is very unpredictable. Where you are expecting us to give you a good finish, it might not even come from there. We will just maneuver from anywhere, and before you know, we are done with the game and we are coming out with the points.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So our 4 away game, you are saying we are getting 4 away winning.
We are getting 12 points direct.
12 points. Okay.
3 each.
Okay. The Lincoln City is not by points.
Okay, it's not by points. Okay, it's by qualification.
That's
qualifying 9 points.
The other ones that are based on points. 9 points. Thank you very much. I guess that will be all for now. Do it to like, share, and subscribe. I remember your humble boy Peters.
And my name is Gifto.